I'm doing it for my daughter.
I'll cut to my night last night. I'm actively looking for a house in Maine. I was indexing Maine last night. It took me 7 hours of hard work, and I looked at basically everything that I could even look at, from 80,000 to 8 million. Walked myself back up the ladder and down again, back up the ladder and down again. And what I mean by that is what I just kind of want to get into, is just something that I never really talk about on stream. There's so many things that I kind of like leave out, where I have a cigarette and talk about after, is like, I'm looking for a property in Maine. I'd buy anything. I want to get away. I want a second piece of property that I can make money on. My MO so far is buying houses for $250,000 to $400,000 that have the opportunity to be worth $800,000 through my elbows. That's my MO.
What kind of timeline for that jump?
I live in them like I own them. I don't flip them. So I treat them like I don't really care about the flip. I just want to make sure that when I'm done fucking this thing, I've made it as nice as I can.
Okay.
And then I get out and then I sell it to a doctor and he ruins it.
Okay.
That's how it happens.
A doctor.
So a doctor buys a house from this piece of shit, which has happened many times. All my houses sell to physicians and artists that are richer than me, which is my greatest flex, that someone smarter and richer and more cultured than I am with a better background is buying my thing that I made and then making it worse, which always makes me feel better, which is what gives me the ego enough to think that I could tell people what to do with real estate. So I'm looking in Maine. 7 hours last night, looked all the way up and down the coast of Maine, $1.2 million, $1.8 million, partnering with people on $2 million properties, calling friends in the middle of the night, asking them what it would look like for them to give $25,000 a year to own a Bill Belichick mansion, that black one you saw. I said, what would it be like if it was like, look, the debt service is $150,000 and I split it up 6 ways and there's no way we could overlap basically a little a little micro socialism with 5 friends, and I say we cut a check for $25,000 each to cover the debt service and the fees, and then we all get decent sized portions and we don't step on each other's toes and we show up with families. So that's what I was doing, and I ended up, I can't afford something for $1 million. Don't want to be on the hook to be having to make media for the rest of my life, or just I want to buy something for $200,000, and then I ended up on land, which I ended up back down in the pits of buying something for $30,000 or $40,000 and building an A-frame. So next week I have Kevin Ferrand coming on. Big deal. He's my builder. He built the barn that we're in. I'm not a builder. I don't want to mince. I know how all jobs get done. I am the nightmare general contractor owner that contractors don't like because I know what the job entails, and I'm easy to work with. I'm a particular guy. I like stuff done right. So we are going to build. I think we're going to build an A-frame about 60 feet behind us, right where those cars are, right to the right on that side over there. We're going to build an A-frame, and then we're going to land it on some land, and I'm going to bear the brunt of moving it as opposed to building it in place. I've talked to some guys. We're going to talk about it live on air on building a modular house, moving it with a tractor trailer truck and friends and cranes, which I have access to, and I've called and priced it all out. It makes sense. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to build a small modular here. I don't know. Here's the good news. I'm going to talk about it on air, and you're going to see my plans get destroyed live by a real builder. You're going to see how much of it's going to be awesome. It's going to be good. I'm going to come to a builder with an idea, and I'm going to let him ruin me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're fucking... This is retarded. You should be building it in place. And I'm like, well, can I build it out of place? No. I'm going to let him kill me. And I want you guys to go through it with me. So all of you that are out there that have a little bit of money saved that want to escape to the woods, guys like Jet.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Chris Lynch is a homeowner. He's a 2017 buyer.
Yep.
I'll get into his position, but for those of you who want to disappear, you got a chunk of change saved. I'm going to walk you through buy the land, put the house on it, electrical, septic, etc. I'm going to do that right in front of you next Tuesday, probably next Thursday, maybe. We'll see. Working it out which day is going to work best.